In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my scalping session. We're looking at S&P 500 and mini futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart. The structure right now, when I'm using pure price action, is pretty much indicating trend range. We have spike down, spike up, spike down. So my goal is to pay attention to the extremes of the trend range and follow the trend line rule in the meantime. Right now we have strong push down, so I can't really go long as this downtrend is in play. So let's see if the trend range is going to hold. Market opened, and let's see what the day has in store. Right, so the downtrend played out with a break push to a new extreme. We had high impact news around this area, so I'm not really trading right now because we had news. It wasn't really that volatile, so we can go back to trading soon. So right now we have some small uptrend working higher, so we'll see if we can go back into trend range. Problem is, this break was so tiny, we can't even touch the EMA. There can be some wider channels, so I need a little bit more information to work with. Let's see what's gonna happen. But I don't want to trade around the news because there can be spike in volatility. Okay, so we had high impact news. Once again, actually medium impact, but they created spike in volatility as well. So I decided to redraw my wider downtrend a little bit differently now. You have a second entry short, but it's an inside bar and I can't take inside bar. So right now I'm waiting for possible lower high confirmation setup. Right traders, I'm resuming the video as we have lower high confirmation setup of the second entry short. It ended up forming as a double bar entry, which means the initial signal bar is bullish. I cannot sell below the bullish bar, but I can use the secondary bar to enter a position because it broke below this bar. So I have to wait for the break below the bearish bar, drop my limit order, few ticks back. Stop loss goes one tick above the signal bar. I have to protect my trade. I'm scalping 7 contracts for 10 ticks, leaving 1 contract as a runner because the downtrend needs to get an extreme. It's confirming the second entry short. EMA keeps rejecting. I'm bouncing my order, but we need to tick through. Just a few more ticks. I'm bouncing my order, but we struggle to fill through. Okay, and we finally tick through. So this is a lower high confirmation setup of the second entry short. Once you've identified the downtrend, you're expecting the new extreme, and pretty straightforward price action. So our first trade for the day, broad 2 legs, EMA keeps rejecting. You can see this is the confluence of key entry points. This is what we're looking for. So the downtrend is still expected to get the new extreme. You can see this is the lowest low. We should test it. We have a, I would say, mini second entry short, but because it is an inside bar and we first broke above the EMA, so I'm not taking this, I'm waiting now, but the range high is held, push below EMA, so we expect, combining with the main downtrend, price action to continue trending lower. The downtrend played out with the break, push to a new extreme. We had a decent lower high, it was super tempting, but because I had minor congestion, I didn't really pull the trigger. It's a shame. You can see the context overrides even the congestion because resistance held, break below EMA, market needs to get new low. So now I'm pausing, looking to go short simply because downtrend played out, and let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, I'm resuming the video. I reloaded my data. My internet connection is now working perfectly. I keep getting disconnected and instantly reconnected multiple times per day, so this is messing my bars up. So now after I loaded my data again, I can see that I have now nice double high probability setup. New high, first entry long, second entry long failure. New low, first entry short, second entry short. Also, the congestion is less apparent. It's not as terribly congested. So, unfortunately, I had different bars. This is a great setup in hindsight. I'm watching the secondary channel because this was significant push down. Secondary channel is quite tempting. I need a little bit more confirmation though because our first channel just played out. So I'm skipping the second entry short here. And even this lower high, I don't really feel comfortable selling at the very bottom when this is just a secondary channel. Lower high is a little bit stronger, looks tempting locally, but I would kick myself afterwards if I just entered based on local setup instead of understanding the context. I always want to understand the context rather than pulling the trigger on just a local pattern. The context always overrides anything, and the pattern is just used to take the context. We had a nice second entry short. I'm drawing a little bit steeper channel now because it simply fits quite well. It represents the structure better. Doesn't really matter which channel you play exactly. It's important just to be close. The downtrend is still in play. So this is what I'm focusing on. So right now I'm following the short-term channel. Break a new high. I want to see break a new high. Push below EMA so I can resume selling again. Okay, I was looking to go short on lower high here, here, and here. And they offered a great signal bar this late on 4th bar. which now it's quite congested. I was hoping for a good lower high and we're gonna miss it again. You know, by the time this bar forms, look at the flat EMA. I was really looking to go short here, hoping for some better bar. And 4 bars later, we get the good bar, but at that point, it's quite congested. We have a break of the trend line, and now I want to see a lower high confirmation setup. There was no trigger for the failed second entry long. I redrew back to overshoot, doesn't really matter. You have 2 legs up. All trends need to get new extremes. So if I get lower high confirmation setup after 2 legs, all channels need new low, and I will still want to sell. That's the main bias. Okay, so lower high didn't get a trigger again, so no entry here. Okay, so the downtrend played out with the break, pushed to a new extreme. It chopped slowly. The whole time I was thinking we may get a failed second entry long. There was no failed second entry long, no second entry short at the EMA. Market just chopped it slowly but surely to the new extreme. Anyway, perfect price action, break a new extreme. So now I'm going to pause, looking to go short. I just came back from my break and I can see that the downtrend continues. We had a breakout pullback, it turned into downtrend continuation. You can see very strong downtrend. You can't even break the EMA. This downtrend secondary one also has a break in new extreme. So downtrend played out. It was still too bearish. So we can continue working lower after some consolidation. But as of right now, downtrend played out with the break and push to new extreme. So market keeps creating lower highs and low lows. This is very typical when the trend down is very, very strong. Market just keep consistently trending lower. We have a lower high here, but it's so far down. It's far from the EMA. I can't really take it. But I keep looking for some channel alternative because simply we just keep trending lower. And these reversal attempts are failing every single time. This is just a very, very strong downtrend. So I'm not even thinking about buying. I'm just looking for any decent opportunity to sell. Here I was expecting lower high, never formed. You can't really pick a top, so not that many setups right here after you have a break annual for the initial channel. So this is the overall structure for today. A lot of price action. Finally, we have some nice movement. We started with a very strong downtrend. We had a textbook lower high confirmation setup. Then, because the downtrend needs to get new extreme according to trend line rule, this is how you can predict where the market is going to go. You have double high probability setup. If you have 2 setups in one, second entry short, second entry long, that's great setup because it adds more confidence. So 2 setups in one, great high probability setup. You have a double trap here. I called it lower high, but it's actually a double trap because it broke higher here. You can't really take it in my opinion. I mean, you can. It's not a horrible setup, a little bit more aggressive, but the first downtrend just has a break in extreme. So once you have that additional push down, that confirms, okay, there has to be some wider channel. And then you have break, new high, uptrend played out, and a great high probability setup. Second entry short. Overshoot, congested lower high, no trigger here. Another potential double high probability setup. You expect new low, but horrible bar on my chart, no way to enter. You expect the new low the whole time, but you need failed second entry long. Lower high is not enough. There was not even good lower high anyway. Far from the EMA here, horrible bar here. But lower high is not enough because after overshoot you can see you have so many lags. The correction is so much stronger, so you need failed second entry long, but no failed second entry long. No second entry short. So even though we can predict where the market is going to go, unfortunately not that many great setups. Actually no good setups. So just area of waiting. Then you have a break in new extreme, but there is no reversal. In fact, you have a breakout pullback pattern, massive continuation down. There is not even a correction. You can't even break above the EMA. So the trend down is very, very strong. You have double trap right here, but it's an inside bar and a lower high looks weak as well. So we can't really take it, but this is a massive downtrend. Minimal pullbacks, only first entries are working. You can't even touch the EMA almost. This is extremely strong downtrend, so you need to redraw a brand new channel. There has to be some channel like this. So now you have a brand new downtrend. Once again, simple price action. You have a break, push to a new high, and you expect new low to be tested. You have a lower high here, but it is so far from the EMA you can't take. So you have a new high. First entry long, second entry long failure. Double bar entry, just like we took our first lower high. You need to wait for this bearish bar, and then you have visual to like a pullback. Because the trend down is so strong, these are great setups. Even some small triple tests here, you can see small triple tests. Downtrends to get new extreme. Great setups. Lower high, but this uptrend doesn't have new high. We can't really take it. Yes, there's overshoot, but what if there's going to be new high? Felt second entry long here, but it's not full at the EMA. You can see once the downtrend is strong, these setups may not be full at the EMA and still keep working, but it's not even tail touching. We can't really take it. Uptrend break new high. No good setup here. And because market just keeps working lower, this is where we identified some broader channel. This can happen when the trend is very, very strong. There can be many trends working lower even after new extreme because the market is just so weak. Here you would expect a lower high because now we have a breaking new high. So lower high would be good. Now we have a breaking new high, but there was no tick higher, no first entry long, no nothing. Nothing here. You can combine consolidation with trend down. So you can consider aggressive lower high, decent second entry short, congestion, horrible failed second entry long when it comes to single bar. Double bar entry is decent, but it's better to consider this visual lower high. Breaking new extreme and the market is about to close. So great price action. Finally, we have great easy price action back. A lot of movement. It was all down. A lot of setups. So finally, the last 2 days were great price action. And this is how we can identify where the market is going to go and where to enter. So I hope you had a good trading. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.